إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. وقال الله سبحانه وتعالى: يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. وبعد فيا أخوة الإيمان, my brothers and sisters, when Friday rolls around, I always get up in the morning feeling very happy because I know I get to see my brothers and sisters. I get to see believers, people who are committed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we get this wonderful opportunity once a week to come together to embrace and to enjoy the brotherhood. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this and all the other things that He continues to bless us with. You may have thought you chose to come here today. The reality is it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who chose you, because there are many others who are not here today and who have a great deal of desire to be here but could not due to sickness or so many other reasons. And so we must begin by saying thanks to Allah. Many years ago, I had the opportunity to be visited by a very famous scholar who was known to probably all of you. He was staying by me for a night. His name is Dr. Jamal Badawi. And when you have an important guest coming, it really throws the whole family in haywire because you have to make so much preparation. You're so anxious. Your family is trying to do the best they can to make that guest feel comfortable. We all do this. If it's someone who's of no consequence, we just allow them to come, they eat anything, and they go. But when an important person is coming to your house, we tend to take a little more effort. Next week, we will be having perhaps the most important visitor to the Muslim community. The month of Ramadan, that comes and visits us once a year. And this month, when it comes, it brings two things with it: opportunities and responsibilities. These are the two things that Ramadan comes to us with. Opportunities because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in His wisdom has chosen to make this month a time when the believers can settle score with Him. It is a time when you get the opportunity to pay off all the debts, all the mistakes, the sins, and everything that you may have piled up, and Allah is holding you accountable for. Allah gives us a chance in this month to settle our account with Him and to make our slate clean again. He says, "Man sama Ramadan imanan wa ihtisaban ghufira lahu ma taqaddama min dhanbi." That whoever fasted in Ramadan, hoping to seek the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, hoping to seek the goodness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will forgive them their past sins. So this month represents for us this opportunity to settle score. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not only do that in this month. He also gives us a chance to be able to qualify for Jannah. And every morning when each of us wake up, the most important thing on our mind should be, what is it I'm going to do today to make me more qualified to get to Jannah? If you're not doing this when you wake up, then you have not understood why we are here on this world. You've got to get up saying, what is it I can do today that will make me more qualified, closer to being accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for Jannah? And in this month, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has brought the hadith, tells us of many things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put together for us in this month to help us to get to this place. He has chained the devils who are always in trouble for us. He has opened the doors of Jannah, of paradise. You have closed the doors of hell. You have increased the rewards for every action we do. Every fard, we get 70 or more times blessing. He has created in the Jannah a special entrance for those who fast. Ar-Rayyan. You know, when you come to someone's house, they say to you, the important people, you come to the front door. The non-important people, you go to the back. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will separate people. The ones who fast, He will say, your entrance is reserved with a special entrance for you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will cause during this month for the people who fast, that when they break their fast, they will experience a joy comparable to only one other joy. And that is when you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you break your fast, there is a special kind of joy that flows through the believer. This satisfaction of knowing, I got up before sunrise, I ate, and I did not eat or drink throughout the day. I did not curse. I did not break my promise. I did not lie. I tried my best to keep this fast. When you take the moment to break it, there's a sense of satisfaction. There's a sense of accomplishment. There's a sense that I have done something special for these people. It's a joy that you experience. When you fast, your breath gets very foul. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I am going to consider your breath so sweet and so special that any scent that you may have known, it will be sweeter to me than that. The most expensive perfume in the world is Clive Christian Imperial Majesty. Small bottle of it sells for about $216,000. Obviously, for a lot of us, this is not a perfume we will be using. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will consider your breath sweeter than anything that you can have. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created this month for us to be able to really become the kind of person that He wants us to be. This month is a month of changing. And so, when we fast in Ramadan, when this visitor will have come with these opportunities, the responsibility for us is to fast. وَمَنْ شَهِدَ مِنْكُمُ الشَّهْرَ فَلْيَصُمْ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if you're alive in Ramadan and none of the legal reasons for not fasting exist, then you must fast. He wants us to fast. But He wants us to be focused. That is why وَمَنْ كَانَ مَرِيضًا أَوْ عَلَى سَفْرٍ فَعِدَّةٌ مِنْ أَيَّامٍ أُخَرَ. If you're sick or traveling, you get a waiver until you become well again, or until your travels are over, and then you fast. Because He does not want you to be distracted from the importance of this very critical thing called fasting. The ayah we read said, fasting is prescribed on us as it was before those before us. And so, my brothers and sisters, this visitor that comes holds much promise, much opportunity for us. And it has the power to make us become a person of Jannah. Person of Jannah. You know, there were 10 people in the time of the Prophet ﷺ who were promised Jannah before they even passed away. Ramadan holds a promise to make us become one of the people of Jannah. But in order to be able to really give justice to the month, there are 4 things we need to do. And I want you to go home, if you're a family person, I want you to go home today or tomorrow or during this weekend and gather your family together. If you're living alone, gather yourself together and talk to yourself and say these 4 things. I want you to say to your family that the Khatib today told us that I must gather you guys and I must say these things to you. Firstly, Let them know about this great visitor that's coming, and that in order to be able to benefit fully, we must do 4 things. And say these 4 things. I want you to say to your family that the Khatib today told us that I must gather you guys and I must say these things to you. Firstly, let them know about this great visitor that's coming, and that in order to be able to benefit fully, we must do 4 things. The first one is to have the correct mindset. You see, quite often, a lot of us go into Ramadan without the proper mindset. Without the proper mindset, your Ramadan will not be very beneficial. So we must first have the correct mindset. And that mindset is to say to ourselves, this is going to be the best Ramadan that I have ever experienced. How can it be less? How can you go into Ramadan saying it's not going to be my best? So you've got to go in understanding that I am going to do whatever it takes to make this one the very best Ramadan for me yet. Because this one, if Allah allows us to live to see it, may be the last. So you have to have this mindset. And if I'm going to make this Ramadan the best one that I ever had, obviously I cannot do the same things that I did in the last Ramadan, because then it will just be equal to it. I have to do some stuff differently. Whatever it is I was doing, I have to do more. I have to do longer. I have to do smarter. I have to up the curve in this Ramadan for it to become the best one that I have yet. This is the mindset that we must go into Ramadan. Do not fall into the tragedy of Ramadan comes, you go to the same masjid, you meet the same people, you recite the same set of ayahs, you do the same set of fasts, you do the same stuff routinely, you will get rewards for it. But it will not be the best Ramadan that you possibly can have by just doing the same set of things that you do. You've got to say this year, what is it I can do different? If I used to make 8 rak'ah, Tarawih, and then leave and go home and do, maybe watch TV or something else, I should say this year, I'm going to say it. If I was just reciting portions of the Quran, I will set a bigger goal. You've got to set, this is my second goal, aggressive goals for Ramadan. Don't be shy. If your bosses come to you today and says, look, brother, sister, you work the weekends and I'm going to give you $6,000 for every day you work for the next 4 weekends. We will go home and tell our wives, bye. I'm not going to see you for the 4 weekends. I'm sorry. Because it's an opportunity of a lifetime. So when Ramadan comes, you cannot be lazy. You cannot be complacent. You cannot just operate like it's the regular things. So we must set goals, aggressive goals. Test yourself. Push yourself to the limits. Really find out and discover. Because that's what Ramadan is doing. How great and powerful you are. If I can fast a whole month, I can do more. So set aggressive goals with your family. Let every child in your home write down 2 or 3 goals. Don't write goals for the whole month. Break it into 4 parts. So this is my goal for this week. This is the goal for the next week in Ramadan. This is the goal for the 3rd week and the 4th. So you can review each week. Sit with your family and do this. And then set up a family schedule. We used to give the kids in the madrasa Ramadan charts, in which every day they fast, they put a star, every salah they make, to keep track. Set schedules of where you're going to visit, what you're going to do, how much money you're going to spend. Set up a family schedule and put it on the wall of your homes. Because this is prime time. This is the moment of the believers. Set up a schedule. And then lastly, try to prepare as much as you can before the month comes. What I mean, if you got to mow your lawn, mow them now. Don't wait till Ramadan reaches. If that roof is leaking and you need to fix it, don't wait till Ramadan. You want to be as free as possible from the mundane chores of the world to be available for Ramadan. So you want to take care of all those pending things that you know you have to do as much as you can this weekend, so that you can be as free as possible to participate in the real things that Ramadan demands. Get those out of the way. So I know some of the sisters, they would cook pastries and they would freeze it and they would cook a lot of food and have it so they don't have to be cooking throughout Ramadan. Preparing ourselves. Taking the Quran off the shelf that may have been sitting there for the whole year. Dust it off and put it in the center dining table. Have everybody with their books and their Quran in a central place. Assign a place in the Salah. Make your home Ramadan ready. Is what I'm saying to you. So that everything is in place, ready to go. For quite often we wait too late to prepare for Ramadan, and before we know it, Ramadan is finished. When we are now settling down to enjoy the month, it's over. Now is the time to do that. If you go home and do this with your families, your Ramadan will change you permanently. You will not be the person who, you know, some people, they stop smoking for the month and then after the month they go back to smoke. Some people, they recite Quran for the month and after the month they stop reciting Quran. You know, because of Ramadan, they don't really do a permanent effect on them. But if you do what I say, Ramadan will have changed you in a way that you will be uncomfortable to return to what you were. You will have become a new person that will become uneasy with returning to your old ways. You would have become a person of taqwa. Because that's the essence of what Ramadan really does. Lastly, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does in order to help us to get taqwa, taqwa is trying to keep away from the things which is haram. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in order to help us and strengthen us to do that, He says, I will ask you to keep away from the things that is halal. So if I am able to have the discipline to keep away from things which is good for me, how much easier this would be for me to keep away from things which is bad. And in Ramadan, what does Allah do? He made food haram in the day, halal in the night. Haram in the day, halal. It's not that the status of the food is changing. It is the command that is changing, that we are responding to. The food remains wholesome. The same food which is haram in the day, you can wait at night and eat the same food. The food doesn't change, the command changes. So what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is conditioning us to respond to His command by saying, make it haram in the day, halal in the night. And so we are responding to that, so we learn obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you do that for 1 month, you become conditioned to say, oh Allah, what is it you want me to do? I am now ready to obey in other bigger things. My brothers and sisters, this visitor of ours will see people in Pakistan who just undergo a tremendous flood. People have lost everything. And they don't know how their Ramadan is. They have no homes, no food, no nothing. They don't even have ground that is dry to stand on. Everybody made this Ramadan too with high hopes. The people in Palestine and all over the world. And I urge you, as you get up in the morning and you try to figure out from the 15 different items you can choose from to eat, and in the afternoons we fight for the biggest piece of meat, the biryani, take some time to remember those brothers and sisters who have nothing. And ask Allah to open your hearts to share from your wealth, whatever little you can, or however much you can, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. On Yawm al-Qiyamah, you do not want those people to stand up and point at you and says, while you were starving, you could have helped. But you chose not to, even though shaitan wasn't tempting you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala understand these. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help our families to get excited about the time that Ramadan is coming and the days, and begin our preparation in earnest and in anticipation of all these blessings and opportunities that will be in store for us. May Allah bless you in Ramadan and give you and your family Jannah, inshallah. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Umar ibn al-Khattab, when Ramadan arrived, see when Ramadan comes, what we do, we pat each other back, we howl, Mubarak. The Sahaba, never quite did that. In fact, Umar ibn al-Khattab said, I used to tell my friends, goodbye. I used to say goodbye. Because I now don't have the time and the luxury of hanging out and doing the whole stuff. I now have to really focus on something. So, goodbye for the month. I am now getting connected with new things. Ramadan gives you a chance, brothers and sisters, to connect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a special way. Ramadan gives you a time to connect to the Messenger. Ramadan gives you a time to become attached to your families. Ramadan gives you a time to become attached to your fellow believers. Ramadan gives us an opportunity to become attached and have empathy for the poor and the less fortunate. Ramadan gives us a time to become connected to our own selves. See? وَلَا تَكُونُوا كَالَّذِينَ نَسُوا اللَّهَ أَنسَاهُمْ أَنفُسَهُمْ. Allah says some people they forget Allah, and Allah causes them to forget their own selves. So we sometimes forget our own selves. Ramadan gives us a chance to revisit ourselves and to really understand who we are and try to become something that is truly special and loving to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون واذكروا الله يذكركم وأقيموا الصلاة.
Quick review: the 4 things to make this Ramadan the best. 1. Mindset: I will make this the best Ramadan. 2. Goals: aggressive goals split up into 4 weeks. 3. Schedule: make time to accomplish everything. And 4. Prepare: finish pending projects and pre-prepare. That is the 4 things to make this Ramadan the best Ramadan ever.